flying right here. Give you a little update of the new installment of the USB charger to the FC6R. Show you the products I'm going to be needing. Zip ties that came with the USB charger. It's 2.1 amp. I also have a quick charge 3.0, but it's going to be a little harder to install, so I'd rather just go with this one. This is a easy connection. Got the battery terminals, round hooks there. As you can see, it comes with a quick connector. You could use this with a tender in case you ever need to charge the battery, just to plug it back in. It also comes with a 10 amp fuse inside. Let's make sure it's inside here. Put this in there. And of course, the L key. Remove the back seat, now the main seat. It's two bolts here. As you can see, it's an L head bolt. It's kind of hard to see it from there, but there it is. L head bolt. I believe it's a 4. I'll get back to you once I take this off. Alright guys, I removed the two bolts. Now we can easily climb this out. These bolts on the side. Now, gotta get out these two screws here. And underneath, we got the battery. So let me work on that, I'll be right back. Alright guys, these are the bolts that go over here. This is the plastic cover. This plastic cover, what it does is actually raises up the seat about 1/2 inch. You could lower it 1/2 inch. So I'm able to sit a little better on it. So these are the two main bolts that go here. And then you take this cover off. Get the battery compartment there. Remove this, put it on the side. Use a 10 millimeter socket. Here's the compartment. Take this little rubber piece and the whole battery comes right out. But we're not taking out the battery. What we're doing actually is we're going to take this flathead Phillips head screws from the battery terminals. As you can see, this is from my from other things I have put on the bike. I'm going to install it here, positive, negative, and I'm sorry, positive and negative terminals. this right here. Store it there. Then I'm gonna try to run it like in between this gap here, underneath the frame there, coming out through here, sticking out here to the front. Now the question is, should I put it here, or should I put it right here, this flat surface, with the 3M tape and also 2 screws, screw it into the plastic frame, which a lot of people would tell me not to do that because then I end up, making holes in the plastic. But in reality, this part right here, no one cares about this part right here. No one's going to say, hey, you got 2 holes there, I'm not buying the bike no more. So this is my phone mount that I actually added for about $12-13 on eBay. I used it on 3 different bikes: the Yamaha 600R and the Ninja 650R, and now I'm using this one. This is the 3rd one I bought, and they're really, really good. My phone has never ever fall out, and they work great. So let me get back, run the cables in through there, and I'll give you guys a little more update. Alright guys, now I'll give you a little run around. Okay, so I got the negative and positive connected. I ran the cable, as you can see, right underneath there into this plastic. I had to take this plastic nub out, slide it into the side underneath it. As you can see, it's coming through here. Now what I'm going to do is actually put some zip ties, one over here to hold the cable here nice and steady, as you can see, and then one over there, which is going to be a little harder to do. As you can see, plug is right here. Now, where to put this on? Put zip tie here, which looks pretty good. As you can see, the little holes there. That's what I've run through the zip ties. Tie it down right there, one on each side, or like I was saying earlier, put it right there, like kind of like sticking in here like this. With a 3M tape, like on this side, and then the 2 little holes, screw in a screw there. But the problem is there's no room to screw the hole there. It's gonna be super tight, it won't fit, I won't be able to do that. So I guess the best thing is here, just tie down right here, this part right here of the frame of the triple tree. Right here, put a piece of 3M tape exactly here, and then stick this, like I guess there or not, but I think it won't support, it's gonna fall off. So I think it's best is just on the little hole, use the zip ties and tie it to this little metal bar here that holds the cables, and exactly right there, perfect. And then whenever I use it, just open it up and it'll be right there. So let me put all this back together and I'll catch you guys soon. Alright guys, give you a little heads up. So as you can see, this thing has the 2 little holes, as I was saying, but then it has like a little split hole right here, like a square one. That's where you come and you take this zip tie. Basically what you do is you put it in through here, the top one, and then through the bottom hole. There you go. As you can see, that's more like a hook. It's like a little clip hook there with the zip tie. Now this is how I'm gonna put it on the little metal bracket there that holds the cables, like that. So I put this on and show you how it looks. Be right back. Okay, quick look. Tie down, the zip tie locked in place. What it does, it rocks a little, but that doesn't, look, as long as it doesn't flip over or nothing like that, it's tight as much as it can. That's what's gonna sit at. Now I gotta cut this and then connect this to the other end, and we're gonna have power in the USB. And put everything back together, put the seats back on. Alright guys, let me show you a little update. Let me show you what I did now. As you can see, the cables in there plugged in and everything. Putting back the seat. Now, I have a question actually. I don't know if anybody has ever done this before. But, see this plastic piece right here? This is what goes underneath the main seat. Not the rear seat, the main one. This is what determines how high the seat goes. You could either drop it by those holes right there. Represents about half an inch drop, I believe it was. So you got the H and the L for high and low. I was using it on the low position when I found out you could do that. Then I noticed that it has this big 1 inch to maybe 1.5 inch stumps right here that pushes up the seat. So as you can see now, it's like a gap there. There's the bolts. These are the bolts that holds the plastic frame, or this plastic cover basically that goes over on the battery. So I eliminated that part, putting the seat back on. I'm starting to tighten it down. I'm going to tie the screws back on. I'm going to sit on it to see if it's actually even an inch lower. If it is, I'm actually going to leave it like that. I don't think it's going to affect anything on the frame, because underneath that is basically just, it's just an empty space, and then underneath it's a small little black cover that covers the battery, and then, which I know you guys probably saw earlier, and then on top of that goes this part right here. This is the what determines your seat height. And instead of getting rid of the bracket that goes in here by the shock that holds that shock, there's a main bracket there that you could get aftermarket to lower the bike about 1 inch or so, maybe 1.5 inches. I think it's about a 2-inch drop or something like that. I'm going to eliminate that concept and just do it this way, because this, as you can see how high it is. This is about almost 2 inch, about 1.5 inches or 2. So I could put both of my feet tip-toe almost flat, not too flat. So I should be able to be a little lower than that, than just doing it this way. So let me keep you guys posted. Let me continue doing the project here. All right, guys. So said and done. So what I'm gonna do is try as hard as I can to balance this shit out. you guys can see what's going on. My SJ4000 knockoff. Been having that for about since 2015 actually. So I'm gonna power it up, show you. Let's see if he actually has power in it. Now, yeah, SG4000 is turned off. Memory card's out. Battery's in there, battery 1. Let's open up this bad boy here. Let's plug this in here. There we go. You can see it's plugged in. So basically what I'm going to do is actually take this camera as you guys see it's not powered on, so I'm just going to connect it in here. You see, power's on. Let's do that again, show you guys. Put it in. And it says welcome. There you have it. This is actually direct power, so just make sure that whenever you use this equipment, see, off, disconnected. So what happens is even if it has a 10 amp, the 10 amp is actually is there for like a secure purpose. So make sure you don't drain too much power, too much juice out of the battery. So that will work with and without the bike on or off. Simple as that. Sticking out a little bit. I gotta put a zip tie here, which is kind of hard to do. It was very hard. I gotta take this whole thing off and put a zip tie there. But to be honest, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Keep using these two right here. Main one in there. Yeah, so that's the plug and play for the USB charger. Remember, you could plug in yourself. Plug in your phone or GPS, so have power all the time while you're cruising, especially if you're cruising more than an hour, about an hour or more. You really want to have your phone or GPS running with power. That's basically what the USB charger is for. So it's a 2.1 amp, so in other words it's kind of like a quick charge, but it's not. 2.1 is actually less than 3.0, obvious. So first oil change is coming up. As you can see, it only has 947 miles. Once it hits 1,000, I'm going to do the first oil change, and then every 4,000 miles after that, or maybe every 3,500, depending on what I go with. So hope you guys like this USB charger video plug in here, and I'll catch you guys later. Lion Rider, peace out.